shooting, so watch out.
I said freaking. It's from my parents. So.
Well, congratulations. Welcome.
Okay.
I'm shooting, so watch out.
It's truly like family. It's like we are all cousins. I knew Stephanie from, I think we did a workshop we come from the theater world, and Sherry and Sabrina come from the stand-up comedy world, and it really was, there was just never any issues on the set. We are all so supportive of each other. We love each other and feel like we understand each other so deeply. It's just the best situation. This movie is just like, when I first got the script, I have never laughed out loud and cried while reading a script for the first time. So I was just so psyched to be part of this like rated R, raunchy, heartfelt comedy. I can't wait to see it tonight with everybody. I haven't seen the whole movie as it is, and to be able to watch it with my three other leads and just like everybody together is just gonna be the best. I think for me it was just like every day when I left the set, I felt like I was in a different movie, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's what it's like to play a character with like an arc and who's the protagonist of their own story. And so like I really I was given the space for the first time and a voice for the first time, and at some points I was like, oh, do I even deserve this? And I was able, like, you know, so it's a lot. I'm gonna start crying.
Like, if you turned up and didn't have fun making this, you'd be a pretty miserable person, I would say. Yeah, no. He's fun. I mean, like, Clarence is such a pure soul and just so unaware of how sometimes dumb and naive that makes him look, which is just, I mean, it's not something I get to do very often. So, yeah, had heaps and heaps of fun. Steph is right there. So all my scenes are with Steph. First day jitters didn't exist, which is not a thing that happens for actors. Like, everyone has first day jitters, but the moment I got on, spoke to Steph, she made me feel so welcome.
Teresa, my co-writer, we have just been friends for years, and our other friend Adele Lim, who directed the movie, we would just hang out at each other's houses, go out to dinner, started talking, you know what, maybe we should try and actually write a movie, you know, maybe just for fun, to entertain ourselves, and then we were like, wait, we're professional TV writers, we should probably actually just do it, and then we did it. Yeah, totally. This movie's about friendship. We're actually friends. You know, we like drew from our own lives. We drew from our friends' lives, and then yeah, we just put it all into one big, dirty, hard-on movie. Like, we're excited. Yeah. The cast is amazing. They are a party when they get together. Ashley Park, we always knew she was going to be the lead. All of them, really. As soon as they auditioned, we were like, oh, that's it. They've nailed it. So Sherry's amazing. Sabrina's amazing. Stephanie Hsu, obviously, you know, Academy Award nominee. So yeah, we are very excited to have gotten them all at this stage in their careers, because they're going to blow up. Oh my God, spoiler alert, there are too many favorite scenes. I'm trying to think of one that I can describe without being completely obscene right now. I'll say the word K-pop. I'll say that. Yeah.
I'm so excited. We're so excited for people to finally be able to see this kind of like nasty baby that we made. Yeah, it's great. We weren't trying to do anything crazy. We wanted to have a story that actually was really grounded in heart as well, in addition to all the raunchiness and the jokes. And so it was really exciting to be able to do it with our friends. Yeah, absolutely. Because, you know, obviously you want to have your gross jokes, but you really need to be able to ground them in the characters as well. And so that was always a trick of like, how far can you push it and how far can you take it where you still care about these four friends. So we have worked together before in the past on Family Guy and on Nora from Queens, and to actually be able to write with someone, obviously Cherry's amazing, it's just so easy and it's so fun, and a lot of the characters are based on friends of ours. Heightened versions, I would say. I'm not trying to like throw anyone under the bus for their crazy shenanigans, sorry to their parents, but yeah, it was all kind of based in friendship. So Ashley is so funny and so incredible. She likes to say that she's not funny, but she's actually really funny. Sherry Cola, of course, is just always hosting, always just such a positive presence, so hilarious, always coming up with her like funny improvs, funny bits. Stephanie Hsu, I mean, I guess she won, was nominated for an Oscar or whatever. I guess she's talented, but the fact that she gets to kind of showcase her comedy chops in this movie is really exciting. And then Sabrina Wu is amazing. They're an incredible comedian. Really excited for this to be a real breakout role for them. I'm obsessed with Sabrina. I say this all the time, like in joking, but Sabrina has so many talents. They are a writer, they're an actor, they're a beatboxer, they can dance, they can dribble a basketball really well. It's too many good things all in one person, so.
Oh my God, Joyride, South by Southwest, let's fucking go. When we first read the script, it was very clear that there's never been anything like this ever. And the fact that Lionsgate was attached, Point Grey, the fact that they're gonna make this a big theatrical release, that's unheard of. To be a part of this film, I have chills. I feel so extremely lucky. And, I just can't wait for the ripple effect of representation, because this film, at the core, is about friendship, is about belonging, and we just happen to be Asian. We're going on a wild adventure. There's drugs, there's K-pop, and we just happen to be Asian. I feel like we're touching on a lot of global, universal themes, and just normalizing the fact that we deserve to tell these stories our own way, reclaim our identities, and make fun of ourselves. So there's a lot there. We talked about this earlier today. The four of us are truly soulmates. Puzzle pieces. The way we collaborated, the way we developed an unspoken language, So it's very special, and they're very dear to my heart. And listen, if we get to do more of this, I just can't wait. We're gonna bring back going to the movies. We haven't had one of these big R-rated comedies that dropped every jaw in a long time. And Seth Rogen, James Weaver, and Josh Fagan are really good at this stuff. This is Point Grey, this is Lionsgate. They know comedy, they know big box office hits, and I'm just so proud to be attached to that. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, I loved it. I loved it. And I think the scary part for a lot of particularly women, they feel like they can't step into it because they're not qualified enough, they don't have the bones for it. I was lucky enough to have all these supportive partners in Point Grey and Lionsgate who were just are you ready for this? And this answer inside of me, I didn't even know I had, was just yes, 100%, absolutely. Early on, we wrote this crazy batshit movie. We're who are we gonna get? Who are we gonna trick into making our movie? And Lionsgate was just we will do this. And Point Grey, they were our amazing partners in this. We have our favorite movies, Good Boys, all of Seth Rogen's work. And they know R-rated comedies forwards and backwards, and we knew they were the exact best partners for us in this. So we went with our nasty script, and they did not tell us to back down. They would just go for it, go hard. It came from a place of my friends and I writing from a place of our friendship with the crazy fucking stories from our lives, from our friends' lives, and under all of it, at the most ridiculous, nasty, ratchetest things we do, that's real people, real feelings underneath all of that. And that's what we really hope comes through in our movie, that it came from a real place. As bananas as it gets, it's gonna get bananas.
Acting this movie was so fun. It was insane. This is my first role, and on the first day of shooting, I did for some reason have to run upwards of 5 miles, and I was I don't know if I am athletic enough to be an actor, but genuinely it was just a wild, fun movie. It was great to flex my comedy muscles, and it was fun to just round a character that that is weird but is cool, and I hope a lot of people can connect to. It was a lot. It's a lot to go from truly no set experience to all of a sudden being on a movie set. I am just so lucky that the other cast members honestly felt like family, walked me through a lot of stuff. But it's just fun to be an artist and try a different craft, and stand-up's all about being present in the moment. I tried to bring that to the scripts and the lines, whatever.
I'm super excited. It's gonna be funny. It's very raunchy. I'm really curious to see what people think. And for me, it's going to be very exciting too, because I have very explicit scenes in this film. So a lot of hair pulling. You know what's interesting? Like, I mean, Seth Rogen, I've seen most of his work. I remember when he first featured on Freaks and Geeks, and his career has grown so much since then. He's made so many people laugh. It was really cool. It's just like, it's crazy from like going from spectating to working on a film with him. You know what I mean? It's crazy how small the world is.
Well, you know what's so crazy is, so in the movie, in Joyride, I play this like well-known actress in Asia, in China, and I remember when I first read the part, I was like, you know, I had already filmed Everything Everywhere, but it hadn't come out yet, and I remember thinking to myself, like, I can't play a movie star, like, oh, they'll never choose me for that. And so it's really kind of wild and surreal to feel how even through this movie, moving through all the insecurities or doubts I had about myself, and to feel what a journey it's been since even just last year at South by, and getting to be here now with this movie and what I represent for us, it's really special. I was friends with a lot of these humans before even this movie, and it's been really fun to reunite today, even just doing press. We are a hoot, it's true. We're very silly and fun, so I'm excited for tonight. I think South by is the perfect place to be premiering this movie.